just about set. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Nico Horner. The pitch. In the air, left field. Langford moving under this one. Brings it in. And there's one away. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day deGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league, and when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that just misses.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Up the middle. Slings to first, and Tucker is retired. And that is the... Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound now, Justin Steele.
Oh, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game.
And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now, fly ball down the line. Happ heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Seager stands in now. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And Seager is set down.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Timeout asked. And give it at the plate now. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. And it's 1-1. 2 outs and a runner at third here on opening day. That's inside.
Ball 2.
2-1 now. And a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. Third out.
A lot of it.
Back at Globe Life Field. Top of the second. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. To the right side, Simeon. Whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second. In half up to hit. The half daddy. Right through there for a strike. DeGrom measures 6 feet 4 inches, 180 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Strike 2.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Strike.
No score here in the second. And that one almost got him. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that's ball 4. One down. Justin Turner getting ready to hit. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if he can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
That one at triple digits.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Foul ball there.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0. Singy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot.
Next offering way off the plate. Good eye right there. One down, base is empty. Out to short, Seager. The throw to first, and there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Josh Young. Steele back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
0-1 now. And that one is inside. Out there to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Brings it in. One away. Now it's Marcus Semien.
Boog, how good was Marcus Semien in 2023? Named a finalist for the MVP award in the American League after producing a season with 100 RBIs and 826 OPS and 29 home runs. On top of all that, his Rangers won the World Series.
And the pitch. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. The punch out there, and 2 away now.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Adolis Garcia in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. The Rangers trailing by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch.
Ball down.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Happ ranging back on it. Get out of town. He sends it out of here. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Berger tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. And that one off the outside edge.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Fastball in for a strike. 2-2. High fly ball out towards left field. Happ raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And the home team down a run. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job.
In the air out to center on his way over. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Dansby Swanson stands in. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And they'll do it again. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's outside. Now 2-2.
It's a good take.
Here's the 2-2. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit. And now Kyle Tucker grounded out his first time up. DeGrom checks the runner. Swanson gets back easily.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Headed down the line. Takes a tumble, and he hangs on. Both runners tagging. He's in there. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Late on that fastball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. To first, that ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot, and this is now a 3. Back in Arlington, bottom of the inning, and now Jonah Heim. And ball 1. That one not close. 2-0.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
That's a base hit. So the lineup flips over. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Doubled his first time up. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The Rangers down by a pair here in the last half of the 3rd. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And downstairs. In the air, out towards left center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Slider misses outside. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. John Birdie coming into the game now as the injury replacement. Second and third, 1 gone. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Golden opportunity right here. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Heim on third. Smith at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And another ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Wouldn't chase that time.
That's a really good take.
Jock Peterson to bat next. Two on, 1 out. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging. The relay to third. In there. He's safe.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball. Just couldn't get it to drop in.
And now Jock Peterson went down on strikes his first time through.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. 2 outs with a runner at third. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He muscles that one out of here. It's 4-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
So 2 down. Josh Young digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Up and in, and a count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Marcus Semien. Two outs.
Ball one.
And another ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a ball popped up. In position. Nabs it. And that will end the inning. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Justin Turner. And that one's a little bit low, and it's 1-0. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. That one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Fought off foul. And that skips into there. Ground ball up the middle. Semien gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. Grounded out his first time. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one ripped. And that is gone.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. It's 5-5. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Corner into box again. Takes a strike. Gets the call. And it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
In the dirt, but kept close to second, but way too late. Safe there. Here comes the pitch. Got him. 2 away. And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Birdie at second with 2 down. Just missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Bounced up the middle, and that one finds its way through. The run comes in from second, and it's 6-5.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 rounds. Back at Globe Life Field. Now at the plate, Adolis Garcia. As the lefty gets to work. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Here's the 0-2. Up the middle, corner. Throws to first in time, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Fly to left his first time. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now it's going to be Jonah Heim. First pitch, and he just misses. Lifted in the air, right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Wyatt Langford now at the plate. 1 for 2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Lead runner around second. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next to hit, Josh Smith. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Javier Assad up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Flexen also getting ready. And just misses with that one.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And misses inside. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
And that's going to get into the corner. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's even up. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. One away here in the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Out in front and foul to the left side. One away with a runner at third. Line drive. Throws to first. Now two away as they get a run across. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And it's fouled away. Crow Armstrong, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2020. And there's a ball. On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered in this game. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. In the air, right field. Garcia heads after it. And that'll do it. Up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So now it's Corey Seager, and he deals. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Rangers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The wind of the pitch. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Two now.
You got a full count.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Birdie hauls it in, and there's one away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. He's safe. One gone, runner at first. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped, but foul. Here's your 1. And that one. One fouled off. The 0-2. Into center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Marcus Simeon stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Crow Armstrong puts it away, and that is that. Rangers lead 1, and they're down 7-5. Top 6. So up now for Chicago, John Birdie. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Jacob Webb.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Simeon takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side, Simeon. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So 2 down now, and here is Dansby Swanson. Just off the outside edge, 1-0. And that's outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. No runs, no hits. No. Back down for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Javier Assad.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
The pitch. Swung on, belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Fires the second too late, and he's got a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. That clips the zone, and that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Movement in the Cubs bullpen, Drew Pomeranz up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Brazier, the right-hander, also getting loose. Check swing, he held up. 2-1. That catches the corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped to first, caught. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And a sac bunt here. Birdie out on the sac bunt. So the Rangers batting order turns over. So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And fouled off. Two outs. That's down and in. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him. Huge strikeout there. 1 left for Texas. They're down 2. Back in Arlington, top of inning number 7. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And the count is 1-1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And here it comes. Line drive, base hit down the line. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. First pitch misses. At the belt and fires. There goes Tucker. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game. Try to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground to third. Zips it. To first, and that is the inning. Set for the last half of the seventh. Digging in, Josh Smith. The wind and the pitch. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Oh and 2 now. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Drew Pomeranz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now snap throw to first. Smith back in on a dive.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels...
Runner takes off. Found back our way, and that's out of play. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Smith gets his lead at first with nobody out. Runner on the go again. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump. Bases. Smith rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and now they trail by 1. Not in time, it's a double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Jock Peterson. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. The tag, and he's in there.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
No outs. Runner at first. Josh Young, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Slice the other way and foul. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. Good eye in that spot.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one in the dirt, and the count is 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Marcus Semien waiting to hit for the Rangers. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Peterson headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. It's 8-7.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trust.
So they turn to the pitcher in this spot, Ryan Brazier.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. And now here is Marcus Semien. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And a foul ball. That's out to center field. Sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Now here is Adolis Garcia.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
That one drifts inside. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Still only one out here in the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one inside. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
That one fouled off. Young on third with 2 out. Just missed.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
1-2 now. Next offering misses down and away. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 10-7.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees. But he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is outside. Just off the outside edge. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right-handed reliever. Smoked on the ground to second. Horner over to first. That'll end the inning after all. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Robert Garcia. Justin Turner now. One home run shy of 200 for his career. And a good eye there. Garcia, a 6'4" lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Now that's a base hit, so a man on base to start the inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
The pitch. That misses. It's a ball and two strikes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider for strike three.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Kelly, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Hard ground ball, base knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Birdie in the box now. Takes strike one. And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitch.
There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Luke Little.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Langford at the plate and takes high there. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Kicks and fires. On the ground to third, and it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Little checks over to first, and he's back. Now a chance for Josh Smith. Runner on the go. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
No outs. Runner on second. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. In the dirt, ball two. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Langford leads off second with nobody out. Got swinging. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's Corey Seager. The shortstop takes the ball.
Count 1-0.
One out, the runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is low. Throw to third. Save.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
And a pitch. That's outside. And that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 12-7. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
And Jack Peterson stands in. A big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. One down, base is empty. Struck him out swinging. Had him way out front of the slur. Next up for Texas, Josh Young. And first offering is fouled off. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-2. That one missing inside. Your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
El sol salió, qué día tan lindo, imposible tú. Tengo cero estrés, solo siento paz. Todos los días son domingo, increíble lo que hace, solo un poco de trabajo y fe. Lo conseguí, se me dio.